Hello, this is Jim Channon from the Bioport. Go Planet. I have a special report to you, especially people from the Big Island, about what could be the end of us. Hate to say it, but the bubble here is pretty thin. What am I talking about? I'm talking about oil. A recent report I read says, number one, the government of the United States is not prepared to deal with peak oil. It's not basically any more prepared to deal with any kind of disaster than it was in Katrina. So you have that to look at. You can look at the county here on the island where I live, and the mayor will tell you straightforward, you know, those people who push paper in my office, in my building, can't help you either. What is peak oil? Peak oil is the moment at which the largest amount of oil we've ever produced begins to stop being so large. And that's the point in time when the people who have the money and are close enough to the oil will start getting the oil, and those who are far away from it, like those of us in Hawaii who don't have extra money and don't have free transportation, the transportation also requiring oil, will, by the way, go immediately to the bottom of the list. Now, normally not having oil is not the end of anyone's existence. Just so happens on the Big Island, and most of the islands in the island chain of Hawaii, oil fuels the boats that carry the oil, that starts the engines, that powers the water pumps, that pulls our water up. No oil, no water. Oil fuels the engines, the diesel engines, that on this island provide 80% of our power, because there it's generated into electricity, then sent to the rest of the island. No power for us. No power, no light, no cooking ability, and all those machines we love that run are no longer running. Further, most of the food we buy in the stores here comes on boats, on the same ship. Some comes by air, but most of it's by ship. And by the way, airplanes won't be any more excited about coming here than ships will. So within a matter of days, we start to lose the reserve we have in food, water, and power. Now, does anybody at your grocery store know what to do when there's a rush on things there? Do you think they figured out that, oh no, we have portions, this is an emergency, sir, you'll just have to take one bottle of this and one can of that? No, they don't have that figured out. Things can get really ugly there really quickly. And fundamentally, within about the end of 10 days or so, there will be no more food on the shelves anywhere. Nor water if you bought your water at a store. So fundamentally, you get to a place, and we get to a place since I live here, where if you haven't bothered to grow any vegetables, to plant any fruit trees, to catch water at your house, to collect firewood, to burn not only for light and anything you might want to cook, you are going to be almost instantly thrown into a state of drama, crisis, and a very ugly social situation. Now, we can live inside this bubble just about as long as you can put up with not knowing what the truth is. But our beautiful world here, and it is a beautiful life, can go to hell in a handbag. I suggest you invest a little time in where you might get some food, and where it might grow it, how you might catch some water, and where you might store your firewood, and things of that sort. And maybe even talk together as neighbors about what you might do together, so we can have the aloha spirit. If the aloha spirit dies during all of this, well, that just compounds how ugly it could get. It's not fun for me to report this to you. This is the second time I've put out the report, and it requires we take action like having a moratorium on development. We don't need any more people here to feed who don't have their own sources of water, power, and food. And that's happening because the developers don't care about what I'm talking about. So wake up. Your government's not going to help you. Your county's not going to help you. The rules don't help you. Only person can help you is you, your family, your team, your neighborhood. Get on it. Go Planet.